And tensions are high along the southern border this morning as more soldiers gear up for patrol there. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth ordering thousands of active duty troops to the border with Mexico. The move coming right before the Trump administration's planned 25% tariff on Mexico goes into effect come tomorrow. NewsNation's Xavier Walton is in Texas with the latest. Xavier, it's a big test of the United States' relationship with Mexico. How long has this plan been in the works?
Markie, good morning. I'd say the plan's been in the works for about a month now. So pretty much when the Trump administration went into the Oval Office back on January 20th. But this is really shaping up to be, you know what, another pivotal week for the Trump administration in their efforts to secure the southern border. And Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth and the Department of Defense, revealing up to 3,000 active duty troops will be going to the border as reinforcements, among them a Stryker Brigade combat team and General Support Aviation Battalion. All of this to support President Trump's mission to stop illegal immigration and the fentanyl crisis. And new reports suggest thousands of migrants could be detained at Fort Bliss. As for when more troops will arrive, the Pentagon says in the coming weeks, so it could be any time starting today, tomorrow, moving forward. Adding that this underscores the department's unwavering dedication to secure our southern border and maintain our, quote, sovereignty, territorial integrity, and security. And Markie, thousands of more troops may be deployed down the line, with Hegseth saying on social media, quote, we are dead serious about 100% operational control of the southern border, Markie.
Yeah, and Xavier, the other part of this story is that we're learning the Secretary of Defense reportedly had some pretty strong comments and words for top Mexican officials during a closed-door meeting, too. What more do we know about that?
Well, that meeting took place in late January, and during that meeting with Mexican officials, they were under the belief that Hegseth was suggesting U.S. military action inside of Mexico if they didn't meet President Trump's demands. You heard that right. Again, late January, called the Pentagon chief reportedly warned Mexico's top brass if they didn't get a grip on the cartels, the U.S. would strike. Now, Mexico faces a major deadline tomorrow. I'm talking about the month-long pause of 25% tariffs. That's set to expire Tuesday. It's almost been 30 days since President Trump threatened Mexico, Canada, China as well with tariffs if they didn't stem the flow of drugs and stop illegal crossings in the U.S. Some Democratic lawmakers are concerned with the direction U.S.-Mexico relations are heading.
Hegseth basically threatening to invade Mexico. Let's be very, very clear here. This is not appropriate, it's not wise, and frankly, it's not necessary.
And with troops on the border already, there's been a sharp decline in how many border crossings there have been. But Markie, eyes are really on, and you were talking about this with the general earlier. What happens next? What happens moving forward? Will there be any U.S. military action inside Mexico, or the economic fallout, too, with that deadline looming tomorrow with the tariffs? So we're going to have to obviously pay very close attention to watch and see.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.